Alrighty, I want to do a quick video on how to get to the when you're getting onto your sites at the very beginning of everything. You need to know how to get to your Google Classroom. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, all right. So we start from your screen here. All right, you're going to go to your Start button. You're going to go find your Google Chrome. Click on Google Chrome. Open it up. You're going to check over here to see, here's your name. If your name is there, click on that. Make sure your sync is on. If your sync is not on, you're going to click on it and you're going to go through until you get to a point where it gives you information like I can't even think of what would it be called. Um, link data. You're going to have there's going to be a big one and it'll say link data, and that's where you'll link data, and that turns your sync on. But make sure this is working always. If it's working, you're going to see this little house over here. You're going to open the home page. So open up your home page. Takes a couple seconds for it to open. You want to make sure that you are under Student. Click on Students tab. And in the Student tab, you have Clever, which is where a lot of stuff is located. I'll do another video on that later. Okay, so this is where you want to go for your Google Classroom, G Suite for Education. So click on that. Google Classroom should be in there. What's going on? Oh, never mind. I don't have to click on it. Okay, there's Google Classroom. You click on Google Classroom. Open it up. And of course, yours is not going to look like mine, but yours will be where you can see what classes you have. So the little plus up here is how you create or join a class. Okay, so when in the Google Sites, in the Google Sites is where you'll find all my Google Classroom codes. So you'll need to go there to find all that stuff. So when you go like this, you click on it, you want to join a class. Once you join a class, you're going to put in the class code right here, and then you would just go ahead and do that. So class code should be there. Join the class. Once you've joined the class, I'm going to go ahead and get out of there. Join the class. Let's say you're in my second hour computers class. You're going to find it'll say STEM 2, computer science. And so the first thing then you would do is you always go to stream to see, look here, okay, there is something there. I need to read this. I need to figure out what I'm supposed to do with this. And then the next thing you want to do is go to your classwork and you find the day. So the first day of school is going to be August the 17th of 20. And you're going to go to the beginning of the year Google Slides. So that is where you would begin, because you're going to be doing that day, you're going to be doing the slideshows for the beginning of the year. So you would click on here, and then you're going to see down here that I have the Google Slides are here. I have over here, I have the safety video, which is the one that you want to make sure that you watch along with this video that I'm making. And then both of these, one is on YouTube, and let's see, does that one say YouTube? Gosh darn. Come on. No, it doesn't say. Okay, both of them are web. Okay. One of them, that one's YouTube, and this one is on MP4. So either one of those should work. If they don't work, email me right away at ljonovich@balts.org right here. It's right there. So email me immediately if it doesn't work. So you're going to go through this slideshow along with the video. So you could do a split screen and have your video on one side and have your other thing on the other side. I can show you how to do a split screen real quick. Okay, so I use the minimize. So I want to go like this and make another tab, and all I do is drag across, and I have two. And then you can go ahead and you can put your PowerPoint over here, and you can put your video over here. So you would go in and you would do the same thing. You'd go to here, and you would go to the three little lines when they show up, and you would go to students. After you go to students, come on, click in. Okay, then you're gonna go down here to G Suite, go to Google Classroom, click on Google Classroom, find your class. Okay, so here's your class. This is maybe not your class, but this is a class. And you're gonna go classwork. You would go here. And as you see, it looks the same. So one of them, I would open this up over here. And then the other one, I would go ahead and open up the video here. So you have your slideshow here, and you have your video playing over on the other side. All right, so we have the two now. So you can play the video and watch along over here, back and forth, whatever you want to do. But that's the way you can do that. All right. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. So once you've finished with that, there'll be something you need to add to it. And in the video, it tells you what to add. And see, I can see 6 people are in my class and it's not been turned in yet. So whatever it is at the end of each one of these videos, you'll have to turn it in. Okay, yeah, I showed you how to turn it in and also in these other videos. I can't show you from here because this is not a student one. But what you would do is down here on the bottom, it says to add and create. So you would add to put in an assignment, and you would put it in from your Google Docs or your Google Drive. And then the other one is you can create a Google Doc, you can create a Google Slide, you can create anything you want from Google right there and create it. You don't have to go back and forth out. You don't need to use the waffle over here. But that's where your Google apps are located as well as here. So you can also get to your classroom, your meets. Okay, we're not going to be using chat, but we're also going to be using Jamboard. So you might want to look at those. So there's 3 things: Google Classroom, Jamboard, and Google Meets. So remember, this is also inside your Google Classroom over here on the far right. All right, so every day you'll have a day and you'll have what you do that day. And then some of you I don't see on the next day on the 18th, because that day is for 4, 5, 7, and 8. And those are days that would have a Tuesday lesson rather than a Monday lesson. So some people are going to go from the 17th to the 19th. Some people are going to go 18, 19, and then 20. So, and that's the way it'll be the whole time. All right. Eventually, we're going to be using this PBIS procedures expectations. We're going to use that section, but for now, we're not using it. So, also on that week where you have on Thursday and Friday, you're going to be using this for my classes, Dream Vacation. That's your assignment for Thursday and Friday. Please, please, please do not go any farther. Go ahead, because if you go ahead, then you're going to get mixed up and you're going to have more questions for me. And the first thing you need to do is just worry about the day of whatever that assignment is on that particular day. Do that, turn things in, do what I ask you on that day. If you have any questions, ljonovich@balts.org. All right, another thing is you'll be able to, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see other people in your class, but there's got a people tab. You can check it out. All right, so the stream. Okay, another important point, please. In the stream, in chatting, whatever you do, I do not want a bunch of stuff out there. I want you to say whatever's in the classroom. Keep the conversation to what's going on in the classroom, not what you did the night before, not what you did over the weekend, that kind of stuff. Everything has to stay as streamlined as possible. This is all being able to be seen by my two principals and by the superintendent and also all the tech people. They can see every single thing that you type anywhere in Google Classroom. Please, please, please stay on task. All right, then I will go into other videos later on, and you will be able to find all these videos in my PowerPoint, or I should say my Google Slide presentation of every day. I'm going to do the same thing like I did fourth quarter. If you weren't with me fourth quarter, ask me, email me. I will tell you, I will talk to you, I'll answer questions. All right, and here's your class code if you need it also. You can click here and you can copy the invite link. That's what you can do there. Okay, so that tells you that's for that class, and each class it's in the same spot. Okay, and if there's Meet link down here, your Meet link, you're not going to have a link. What you're going to have is you're going to have a word, and it's going to be Jonovich. And that Google Meet is where we go for all our office hours. So please, please, please remember to use that Jonovich, Jonovich. Just use Jonovich. Much easier than putting in a code and all that kind of stuff. Nickname. It's the nickname. So when you go into, let's just go into a Google Meet real quick. All right. So you're going to go down here to Google Meet. You're going to click on Google Meet. And right here it says join or start a meeting. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to click on it, and in this blank area, you're going to put in Jonovich. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm using my wrong keyboard. All right, Jonovich. That's enter the nickname. Okay, Jonovich. Now you're going to continue, and once we continue, this is what you will see. You will see this window come up. And of course, I'm going to see a class list and everything, but you will see yourself in here. And I ask you at the very beginning of class, when you're coming in, is to please mute it. Okay, so you're going to mute it. And then and I want you to keep your camera on, even if you don't look the best you're supposed to or whatever, it doesn't matter. I have to be able to see you. So leave your camera on. All right. And then you would do is you'd click join now, and then you would join the class, and I would be already in there ready to go. If there's any questions, again, where do you go? ljonovich@balts.org. All right, let's get out of that. I'm going to go ahead and quit that part. Okay. All right. So if there is any more questions, please let me know. And anything over here, upcoming stuff that's going to be here, please look there and see what's due. That's all there. And I am going to be doing mostly the grades will be put into Synergy. So you don't have to worry about any of that other, going FLVS or whatever. You can go in there and look all you want to, but everything's going to end up in Synergy so on the grade book. All right, if there are any more questions, ljonovich@balts.org. And I'm going to go ahead and quit this video. I think you've got probably a little version of what you can do in Google Classroom. If you have any more questions, let me know. Have a great day. Thanks.